Can we get a round of applause for the wait staff? Best in the biz. Let them hear it. They're working hard for you. Yeah. They're great. They're fun. Yes. All right. I used to wait tables. That's a tough one. Anybody here ever wait tables? Yeah, it's brutal. I treat any waiter like they just got back from Iraq. You know? I'm like, hey man, I just gotta say, really, thank you for serving us. I was in the shit too, man. See that scar right there? Applebee's in '98. Yeah. Oh boy. So this is a great show. Comedy, best job in the world. I love doing comedy. I love doing this. I'll do a show anywhere. I will. I did a show last week at an old folks' home. Oh yeah. It was a lot like this, a little livelier. And yeah. For some reason, one of the old ladies really took a shine to me. She was like, come here, son, how old are you? I was like, well, I'm 30 years old. She goes, oh my God, you're a baby. You're just a little baby. You're such a baby. I was like, hey, take it easy, lady. That's a bit of an exaggeration. I could never say that to her. How old are you, ma'am? 85? Ah, you've been dead for years. You're in the ground. You're a zombie, sister. Come on. I've had every bad job in the book. I've done it all. Busboy, construction worker, furniture mover, janitor. Janitor, by far the worst job I ever had. Mopping floors, cleaning bathrooms. Nobody looked me in the eye. Nobody talked to me. I remember one day I was mopping the floor, and a businessman slipped. And he goes, Jesus, man, if the floor is wet, you got to put a sign down. I'm like, I'm mopping in front of you. I am the sign. You know the little guy on the sign doing this? That's me, but in 3D. Yeah. Another guy slipping on the side, that's you. Then the worst part was my boss chewed me out after. He's like, come on, Mark, you're embarrassing me out there. I'm like, you're embarrassed? I went to college. Let me have this one. Then he'd say stuff to me like, hey, would you learn how to mop? I don't know, Fantasia? Who learns mopping? What the hell? Hate the day jobs, man. Brutal. You know what the worst part about the day job is? Waking up early. Hate waking up early. I hit that snooze button like 8 times. I love the snooze button. I think about the snooze. Do you think the guy who pitched the idea of the snooze button was late to the meeting? Now you're like, Jesus, Johnson, you're 20 minutes late. Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Yeah. Yes. Anybody here ever had a job they hated? Tell me if this makes sense. Does anyone else feel like at their day job, they're getting paid just to be sad? You know what I mean? You go to work, you clock in, you're immediately sad. You clock out, you feel great. You're like, wow, that must have been why I was there. Because you're not getting paid to answer the phone or file paperwork. You're getting paid hourly. And what's the 1 hour you don't get paid for? Lunch, because you enjoyed it. All right? Hate the day job. Paid to be sad. This is how my last job interview went to get my last office job. Well, Mark, can you do Microsoft Office? I can. Are you familiar with Excel? I am. Can you do PowerPoint? I can. You're hired. This is how it should have gone. Well, Mark, can you make meaningless small talk throughout the day? I can. Are you familiar with looking busy even though you have nothing to do? I am. Can you fake a smile even though you're dying inside? Well, I'm doing it right now. Yes. Welcome aboard. Oh, yeah. You know what I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for animals with jobs. You ever think about that? How come some animals have to work and some don't? Could you imagine if you were a seeing eye dog? You're dragging some blind guy through a park. You must see another dog catch a frisbee in his mouth, getting his belly rubbed like, what the fuck is that? What the hell's going on here? I don't get paid for this. This guy doesn't even know what kind of dog I am. Huh? Been feeding me cat food for a month. How about the police horse? That's the worst gig ever. This horse doesn't have a passion for fighting crime. No, he was just ripped off a farm somewhere eating carrots and apples all day. Now he's got to stand around downtown with a cop on its back. That's brutal. The horse must be thinking, really? Really? It's 2014. You couldn't get a cop car? Couldn't get a cop car. Really? What do you do? You couldn't get... I don't have a radio. I don't have a siren. You had to be a cowboy? Well, fuck you. I'm taking a shit on State Street. Yeah. All right. I gotta tell you, this might be the best I've ever done. Good crowd. Yeah, comedy's fun. It gets you into some weird situations. I did some shows in Philly recently. Shows were great, but they ran late, and I missed the last train back to New York. I had to sleep at the train station. Terrifying. A lot of characters walking around. Right when I'm gonna get nervous, I swear to God, a cop walks up to me and he goes, "Keep your guard up." What? Keep your guard up. What do you tell? You're the guard. You keep your guard up. What do you tell me? Look, it's a cop's job to prevent crime, not warn us of it. All right? We can't have cops walk around like, "Watch out, he's got a gun." I'll be in my car. All right? Oh boy.